we're not quick actually to take the action. I mean, we have to have a ballot of our members, a secret ballot. The ballot's conducted in the members' own homes. They can vote yes or no. We always put a recommendation out which way they should vote, and obviously we'll be recommending they do take strike action. We give the employers 7 days notice before we start the ballot. When we get the ballot result in, we have to give a 7 days notice. That's a month just for the balloting process. So we never actually conduct negotiations by saying that we're in a ballot for strike action. We put a claim in. We try to get what we can without going on strike. And for 80% of our members, we achieve what we want without going on strike. For those employers that dig their heels in and not prepared to give our members a fair deal, then there's two options basically. You accept what the employer is offering, or we say to our members, you want to do something about it. And in the main, our members say they want to fight for better pay and conditions. Well, number one, we always apologise. I mean, we actually support the travelling public. We don't want to cause misery to them. We want to get them from A to B, whether it be to get them to work or to see their loved ones in hospital or to enjoy themselves socially. We want the railways and the buses to work in good for the travelling public. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't make an omelette unless you crack eggs. And if you're moving vast amounts of people on a public metro system, then as soon as there's a problem, then there's chaos. But it takes two to tango at the end of the day. You know, it's the employer's fault as well that we take action. If the employer negotiated a proper settlement with us, then we wouldn't take action. But sometimes, you know, you have to stand up and say, we're defending pay, we're defending safety, we're defending conditions, and it does cause disruption. I mean, and sometimes it's that economic position that gets the employer to come to the table and negotiate seriously with us. The reality is that workers haven't got much power at all. All they've got at the end of the day is if the employer's going to cut their pay and conditions, is to combine together to defend themselves. One worker on their own can't do nothing, but when workers combine and be part of a union, they can. So I think myself there's massive amount of support, and support generates. And when people start seeing that they're being attacked, whether it be their kids not being able to afford to go to university, their kids not being able to get social housing, their mothers not being able to get Meals on Wheels, all of the social benefits being eroded, child benefit being stopped, I think myself people will see that there's got to do something about it. And I think myself what they're doing is that they're uniting loads of people in this country from different walks of life to say that the government's policies are wrong, and they're going down the abyss really, unless we pull them out the abyss now and get our kids back to work. We at all times will try and persuade the boss that our case is right. We want workers to earn money, not lose money. We certainly don't set off our life in the morning by saying, who can we call on strike today? We would love to be round the table sorting everything out of our strike. But once the employer takes their position, and that position is not acceptable to our members, then we give our members an option. Fight or don't fight. If you don't fight, then you have to put up with what the boss is saying. If you do want to fight, you've got a chance of winning.